Hi, welcome to Just 2020. We're getting your shit together by 2020. Are you on board? All right. So, did you say you need to make more money? Or are you in school and you need volunteer hours or that extra credit? Well, here's 6 tips that'll help you do just that, or at least get you started thinking about it. First of all, you're going to start with your skills and interests. Grab a pen and a paper, grab your computer, whatever you got to do, just write it all down. You know what you like, you know what you'd like to do, and what you're good at, or maybe what you'd like to be good at. Okay? So those are all great starting points. You could be upgrading your career with this, new idea and working towards that, or you can just be saying, hey, I need a side hustle because I need some cash, and I can do these little things on the side here and there, and I've actually done that for a lot of years on and off when I felt up to it, and you can sell yourself short and not make much, or you can make some really serious cash. It's pretty cool. And I'm working on that right now, actually. Again, starting all over, different things. I might incorporate some of the things I used to do once I can get myself on a schedule and feeling better. Or I might just have, some success at some new ways of doing things. There's always stuff to learn. So, figure out what you like and what you're good at. Number 2 is planning, okay? How much time do you have for this? Honestly, how much time do you have that you're going to be able to do this? How much do you think you're going to need to get paid per hour to make this worth your while? And that you'll follow through and keep doing this. Figure out a schedule for this new idea. What days of the week are you going to be able to do it? What's going to stop you and interfere from you following through? And tip number 3 is, do you need to learn more before you start that first step? Do you need somebody to help you learn? Do you need them to help you give you a ride? If you're younger, or to get somebody to your place or to where you're going. Do you need somebody to teach you how to do this thing that you want to do? Or, how to do it the best way, or what works for them? Are there people in your area already making money doing this? And how much are they charging? And how many people are actually needing this? How are they getting their customers or people to pay them to do this? How are they volunteering at that senior's home, and, who do they get in touch with and how do they do that? If it's for school or volunteer hours, right? So do you need somebody to help you start this or to learn this new idea? Are you going to need equipment to do this? I did tutoring and I was able to do it at the library. And that was a great resource because that kind of got the word out that people could see me teaching other kids and could approach me to add their children to the list, and could see how I was working with it and doing without actually having to spending any extra time, investigating or finding out or learning. And they knew they were in a safe place, and I knew I was in a safe place, and that I didn't have to have extra insurance for that. I did do some at my home. I did have to have extra books and equipment and, skills to teach these children, what I was working on and what they needed to learn. Tip number 4, is this a career upgrade? Are you working towards, getting that career, a whole new career change? Or is this a step on the way that you've got to learn these skills and to get practice at it and to get well known for it? That it will help you get into the next school or the next classification of experience. Or is this just a side hustle? Do you just gonna go cut some grass for people and you know, make some extra cash, because now's the time, you know, to make that extra cash. But right now it would be snow removal or helping somebody fix their house because it's January and people want to fix their house. Or, you know, I'm helping people declutter. And, you know, I'm, you know, working on a whole new career, but I've got a whole bunch of little things that I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. So, you know, I can try each thing out and, you know where we're going to go with that. You know, whether it's going to, you know, make me money. Do I need that money right away? Sure, I'd like it. But I do have a little bit of cushioning and window. So, you know, I'm going, you know, are you going for more than one idea? You know, or is there just one thing you're going to do? Or are you going to do a couple different little services or opportunities that, you know, might bring you different, depending on the weather or depending on your schedule or, you know, who you run into as to who needs your help. You know, do you need that extra equipment? You know, you need a shovel to clean driveways, or, you know, is that person going to let you use their snowblower to clean it anyway? You know, you know, do you need a computer or online? I had to go online to start this. You know, never been online before, so like that's a big change. But, you know, I'm going with pretty cheap equipment, you know, with my cell phone and, you know, with a little tablet and with, you know, going to the library and stuff for some things still. You know, it's a big learning experience, and it's something to think about where you want to go with this and how much you want to achieve as well, right? How much money do you want to make off of it? How much time do you want to put into it? Tip number 5 is actually kind of an interesting one, because is there a trade that you will make with someone else that you know that they're going to help you back, or you're going to work together on something that will either save you money or help you better both make money? You know, I am, oh, itchy, pardon me. I am doing a project with an author. I like writing and I love reading. So this author is actually a clean romance writer starting out. She is actually doing awesome work. I love it. I'm, you know, quite proud of her because she's doing it without the middleman. She's doing a lot of it herself. You know, I mean, she still has to have Amazon. Am I allowed to say those things? You know, she still has to sell on, you know, these different platforms. You know, so she had to check out all these different things herself. But what we're doing is, you know, she's teaching me a lot of these platforms and ideas, and she's, you know, given me a lot of motivation, and we keep each other motivated and on track, and we actually keep in touch to our wins and what we're struggling with, and we teach each other technology. And she's doing that a lot for me because she's way ahead of the game. She's teaching me the technology and you know, motivating me to get going, get your shit together, you know. And pardon me, stretchy here, sore. But yeah, she's got a book, and I go through it and make sure that there's no spelling mistakes, and, you know, that the story goes and follows through. And, you know, this is her first copy, her first book. It's already available, you know, so it's backwards on the screen. How's that fun? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to learn some editing skills. That's, you know, if you know that, give me a comment. Tell me how to flip this for video. That'd be great. Yeah, so her first book is called A Ring for Christmas. You know, we cross-promote each other on, you know, our little Facebook, and, you know, little on my gist.com, I plan to put a link towards her, so look for that. And she's got a series that is called the Ramsley Brothers series, and her name is Josephine Maintema, and she wrote these herself. I go through them and I find spelling mistakes, see if there's grammar errors, as well as I can do grammar. And I, make sure that it follows through that, yes, he's still got dark hair, not blonde. And, she, says the same things and has the same story going on with her, just continuation, or, properly done, or if it sounds kind of weird or wonky, and I'm not a real editor, but I'm found that a lot of people put their stuff online and on the computer, and they don't have somebody look over to see if they have spelling mistakes or these problems. And it's kind of amazing that, I've seen paperwork from lawyers that had, the guy's name spelled wrong 3 times. It's a pretty common name and it was spelled wrong. How do you screw up like that? I don't know. You tell me. Aren't you professional? Or don't you have somebody typing that out for you? Don't you use spell check? She uses spell check and there's still, the wrong word is put in there, or the wrong spelling of the word, 2, 2, and 2. Do you know those? And your readership is going to get cranky with you. Some of them love you and they don't care and they'll overlook it. But some of them, they're like, you spelled things wrong. And she's like, I'm just spelling Canadian. But I can't say that and complain to you because it's in mostly American market, right? So, that's how it goes. So maybe you can trade services to help each other make money. Cross promote. I'll have a podcast coming up with a friend of mine that we're going to talk about me getting my shit together and what's inspired me and how far I'm getting with it, and a whole bunch of stuff. So we're just in the works for that. Maybe I'll videotape it too. Oh, scary. You can, you can say, hey, I can get a percentage of my sales, or, she said to me, maybe I could offer this as, so much per page. That, if I'm having a good day, I got through 80 pages yesterday of hers while I was working on, some other things, waiting for things to upload, So I got it through 80 pages. If I made, so many quarter cents a page or something, that could add up. And and on a good day, I might make pretty good money. On a bad day, if I'm not feeling great, well, I might have to say, okay, you get a week or 2 window before I get your project back to you because, I got health issues. And they're going to have to understand that I'm not that high professional level, so I'm not charging them that much, but I'm still making their product better and giving them insights or ideas. I'm going to do this for my brother as well. So, he's a totally new genre, sci-fi, that I really don't know much about, but it's still going to be fun to read his book and tell him his spelling and issues, and just have fun with it. We'll see if he goes forward and follows this example. And, so then I might have 2 people that are making money and I've helped them, and then they'll pay it forward and help me. And they do. And the last tip, which is probably the most important, okay? Everybody, please listen. Safety first, okay? If you're going into a new career, a new job, a new side hustle, you're going to be volunteering, make sure you are safe, okay? There's, do it at the public library, or, the senior's home, or, somewhere that somebody comes along with you, or all know these people are good people and safe, and you can do this job safely. Make sure you know how to use equipment safely and use safety protection. If you are having people come to your home, I had higher insurance premiums because I had a dog at the time and I had children coming for tutoring. And so, make sure that you are covering all those bases and being safe. Making sure that you get paid or get that credit for your work too is important, because who wants to put all this time and energy into it and not make any money, or not have it on your reference, or have it, count for your school hours. Make sure that those steps are followed through and that you're safe, okay? So if you're going to make more money or get those volunteer hours and extra credit, tip number 1, start with your skills and interests. Number 2, do some planning, figure out how much time you have for this and a schedule. Tip number 3, do you need to learn more first before you do this next step? Do you need to get someone else to help you? They can help you learn, help you start with this idea. Do you need a ride? Do you need equipment? And do you need to learn how to use this equipment safely? Do you need a place to do this? Like the library or, somewhere public park, that you're teaching some kid how to roller skate. Whatever it is you're going to do, it's got to be safe for you and them. And, you might have to learn more about it or learn how the safety issues or the insurance or, there's so much. Tip number 4, figure out if this is a career upgrade, a side hustle, if it's going to help you with future projects, if you've got more than one project you're going to do or service you're going to offer, or item you're going to make, Tip number 5, is there anyone that can help trade with you to save money or time? Or, both make money this way or make it easier, cross-referencing, advertising, people telling their friends, teaching you technology, you teaching them something, see if you can trade and help each other, get this goal going better and easier and motivate each other. You got the right people in your life that they'll motivate you, ask them to just, give you ideas and help and bounce those ideas off of them and say, does this make sense? It's a good idea. And tip number 6, which is the most important, is stay safe, play safe, be safe, and have a great day. So happy just 2020. Get your shit together.